Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to today's episode where chaos meets speed. We've got heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping moments, and non-stop action that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Buckle up, and let's dive right in. On July 15th, 2024, the Omro Police Department, assisted by the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office, responded to a disturbance with a weapon. It was quickly learned that the suspects had fled the scene in a vehicle before officers arrived. The investigation revealed that the victim, a 65-year-old man from Omro, had placed an ad on Facebook Marketplace to sell his car. When the suspects responded, an altercation broke out, and during the struggle, one of the suspects produced a firearm. The victim was shot and sustained other injuries during the confrontation. After the suspects fled, law enforcement quickly located them, leading to a multi-jurisdictional chase.
Helicopter. Losing his tires, he's gonna be westbound on Johnson. Say too much. Dead.
Trooper executed a pit maneuver to spin the truck out. The suspects refused to surrender, with the driver putting the U-Haul in reverse and attempting to back into an intersection. A K-9 deputy, now face-to-face with the armed suspects, knew it was time to end the pursuit. He bumped the U-Haul to get them to surrender, but when that failed, he pushed the truck through the intersection, spinning it sideways before finally disabling it off the road. With multiple K-9 units and officers closing in, the suspects finally surrendered. A loaded firearm was recovered from the U-Haul, and the suspects were taken into custody. On the night of January 27, 2024, officers in Fort Worth's West witnessed a gray pickup truck driving without headlights and going the wrong way. The driver backed up, nearly hitting a police unit, then jumped a curb. The passenger was heard telling the driver to stop, but instead the truck sped off as officers tried to make a stop, racing through the parking lot.
We got one felony yield. It's a truck. It's possible 22. He's almost hit us once. He was driving the wrong way on a one-way. He's refusing to get out of the car, and now he's taking off. He's going the wrong way, down. We are eastbound West 7th. He just struck a curb, driving reckless. Speeds are about 50. Traffic's light.
When it comes to chasing someone through busy city streets, it can be incredibly challenging for an officer to make the right call on when to end the pursuit, balancing safety and urgency with every decision.
He has just struck another curb. He is on Bank of Texas. Alright, stop. Right there. Alright, he's wrecked out. We're over here at Bank of Texas. Well, he's on one wheel. He's going back westbound West 7th. One wheel is gone. He's about to bail out, I think. Just wait till he bails. Yep. Stop. Wait till he bails. He's still on one wheel. He's going westbound West 7th. We're coming up on Montgomery Plaza. Watch it. Wait. Stop, because all his shit's about to come out. Yep. We are still westbound West 7th. We're passing Staten. Still on one wheel.
As the driver drove over the curb, he lost a tire. They kept the chase going, hoping he'd stop before the situation turned into complete chaos.
University intersection. Wait. Stop. shot at 7th University. Stop, stop, stop. Is that him right there?
Your incident has been updated.
The chase ended when the suspect hit a pole, then a parked car, and struck 2 pedestrians at the intersection. Officers quickly provided aid, and the victims were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The driver, 29-year-old Andrew Guerra, was arrested after refusing a blood test. He faces charges including evading arrest and intoxication assault and is being held on a $95,000 bond. On June 26, 2024, a suspect stole a Kia and entered Clayton County. Troopers were alerted and quickly located the stolen vehicle. As officers activated their emergency lights and sirens, the suspect accelerated, leading to a pursuit.
Got it fixed. Behind you, so stand watch your here.
Not long into the pursuit, the suspect stopped, and 3 of them fled on foot while one stayed in the car and was arrested immediately. Multiple patrol cars were involved in a pursuit, and all 3 suspects were pursued on foot.
Hey, my dog gonna bite you. My dog finna bite you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now.
One more suspect was arrested while the chase for the remaining 2 continued.
Go, 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 go. Hold up, go. Wait, I got 2. I got 2. Go, go. Get out.
One more suspect was stopped by a K-9 unit while the trooper continued chasing the 3rd suspect. With more troopers closing in, the suspect caught by the K-9 was quickly arrested.
I'm at the last point.
Hey, do you have what? Seen Falcon's been notified and is getting ready to launch.
If you in there, you better put your hands up.
Hey, Jones, we ran up that hill. Say,
Get out the trash can. Come. I'm about to take this. I'm sorry.
The last suspect was found hiding in a trash bin and was quickly arrested. With all 4 suspects in custody, the wild chase came to an end. What do you think is the right punishment for these suspects? Leave your thoughts in the comments. On July 6, 2023, a deputy in Deltona pulled over a black Mercedes for a temporary tag that was obscured by a cover plate. The driver, 23-year-old Michael Becht, stopped at the intersection of Catalina and Howland Boulevards, rolled down his window as the deputy approached.
Yo.
yes, sir, I'll turn.
Yeah, turn in there, all right? Alpha 45, Central 12F. Did you see a black Mercedes go this way? Which way? That way? 45 Central, I just got flagged down.
The driver initially agreed to pull into a nearby shopping plaza to avoid blocking traffic. But as the deputy walked back to his patrol car, Becht suddenly took off, heading down Catalina and fleeing toward Interstate 4. Air 1 quickly spotted the vehicle from above, tracking the suspect from the sky.
We got a detail unit right there at Williamson. Alright, everyone's got to give us a channel. Eastbound still. Alright, so they can try to eastbound past the racetrack. I'm going to look out. Trying to the red ball. Where the red light, almost 614, continuing eastbound. we'll come up to the Walmart. Come up to Nova now. Nova to the Nova eastbound.
After leading deputies on a chase, Becht finally came to a stop in traffic at the intersection. In an unexpected twist, Sheriff Mike Chitwood, dressed in a Daytona Tortugas t-shirt after leaving a game earlier, approached the vehicle and pulled Becht out of the car. As additional deputies joined in, they escorted Becht to the ground. Onlookers, surprised by the scene, quickly began recording the arrest.
I hope they don't have it.
Turn the car off! Turn it off! Attaboy. Good job.
Please sit here. Please sit here.
I ain't moving. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got you. Come on out. Leave your shoes. Come on out. Coming up on your rear, Sheriff. Come on out. Come on out. Get on the ground. Do it now. Down right there. Go down right there. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. You can stay cool.
After his arrest, Michael Becht confessed to and apologized for his actions. He was charged with fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement and driving with a suspended license. Becht was taken to the Volusia County Branch Jail, where he was held on a bond of $5,500. On June 27, 2023, in North Baltimore, Ohio, a dispute between the mother of a 7-month-old child and her boyfriend, 23-year-old Jonathan J. Baker, escalated when Baker took the child and left in his vehicle. North Baltimore police issued a BOLO, alerting area law enforcement, including Seneca and Sandusky counties. The vehicle was later spotted traveling through the city of Tiffin, where Seneca County Sheriff and Tiffin police cruisers attempted to initiate a traffic stop.
Behind me. He just went left to center. Crossroad on Sandusky Street. Coming up that elbow. I'm behind the vehicle, coming up that elbow.
Station, I'm behind the county unit. We're still southbound on Sandusky. Coming up Euclid. Just went off the road into the side of a house. Beside 607 South Sandusky.
Into a house, I believe. I'll be out done.
The suspect vehicle rapidly accelerated, veering left off the roadway and crashing into a residence. Fortunately, no one was inside the home at the time of the crash. After the crash, the infant was removed from the vehicle and life-saving measures were immediately administered. Baker also received medical assistance. Both were transported by ambulance to Tiffin Mercy Hospital, but tragically the infant succumbed to her injuries shortly after arrival. Baker was airlifted to Toledo St. Vincent's Hospital, where he remains in critical condition. A loaded weapon was discovered in the vehicle, along with at least one spent cartridge. On Saturday, August 6, 2022, the Dawson County Sheriff's Office issued a "Be on the Lookout" for a silver Ford Focus with a missing front bumper and a paper tag. 4 females were inside, and they had just shoplifted from the outlet stores. A crime reduction unit deputy later spotted a Ford Fusion, also driving erratically with a paper tag, and 4 female occupants.
If you'll let know Dawson, have them stop. We're southbound just before 13, like bad times 4.
After trailing the vehicle, the deputy initiated a stop, acting on reports of reckless driving and a bolo from Dawson County. The car pulled over, but instead of complying, the driver took off, fleeing the scene.
Taking off on me on southbound. Native pit.
The trooper was not happy when the woman fled the stop. As soon as he caught up with her, he executed a pit maneuver, bringing the chase to an end. He quickly exited the patrol car and arrested her on the spot.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
They're reaching on the
Pit, starting with some more units. They're compliant right now.
Yeah, I got him. Driver! Step out! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Face away from me and walk backwards to me. Walk backwards. Back to me. Back.
The occupants of the vehicle followed deputies' orders and were taken into custody. They were identified as 27-year-old Brinaldia Stevens, 20-year-old Deshauna Hurd, 21-year-old Jasmine Canny, and 23-year-old Marquita Thomas. A search of Thomas's purse uncovered $700 in counterfeit bills. Deputies also discovered that Canny had a warrant for hijacking a motor vehicle out of Gwinnett County. Canny and Hurd were taken into Dawson County custody, while Stevens and Thomas were booked into Forsyth County Jail. Brinaldia Stevens faces charges of reckless driving, fleeing, or attempting to elude, and possession of marijuana. With a bond set at $8,915, Marquita Thomas is charged with forgery second degree, with a bond of $4,420. On December 20th, 2024, Trooper Weatherly was parked when he observed a black Nissan Pathfinder traveling left of center. Following the vehicle, Trooper Weatherly noticed it was speeding, driving 65 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. After confirming the speed with radar, he activated his lights to initiate a traffic stop. Despite flashing his spotlight and chirping his siren, the driver, later identified as Gregory Wagster, continued speeding at over 60 miles per hour, passing multiple businesses and private driveways, showing no intention of stopping. Trooper Weatherly then fully activated his siren and notified dispatch of the ongoing attempt to stop the vehicle.
John Holman, Lane Scott, 077 X-ray George Paul, 077 X-ray George Paul, it's a block,
As the suspect showed no intention of stopping and the road was clear, Trooper Weatherly executed a pit maneuver to bring the vehicle to a stop. However, the suspect managed to recover and quickly got back onto the road, continuing to flee. Right after the suspect regained control and got back on the road, Trooper Weatherly executed one more pit maneuver, finally bringing the vehicle to a stop. His face showed he knew his escape was over and arrest was imminent.
Get off the road. Stop. Starting at 1011. We're in front of it's the old MacArthur Church.
Wagster acknowledged he understood his rights, but refused to take a breath test. When asked why, he admitted to drinking whiskey, claiming it shows up higher on the breath test than beer. Wagster agreed to take the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. During the test, he mentioned being on blood pressure and HIV medication. After following the instructions, Trooper Weatherly observed signs of impairment, including lack of smooth pursuit and distinct nystagmus in both eyes. Wagster was charged with fleeing, DWI second offense, refusal to submit to a chemical test, driving left of center, no seatbelt, and speeding. On December 16, 2024, Trooper Weatherly was patrolling Grand Avenue to locate a black Hyundai Elantra with a temporary paper tag that had been stolen from a residence in Fort Smith just an hour earlier. Fort Smith police provided the vehicle's last known location near the O'Reilly Auto Parts store on Grand Avenue. Trooper Weatherly spotted a black Elantra leaving the O'Reilly parking lot and followed as it turned north onto May Avenue. As the Elantra approached an intersection, the driver ran a stop sign and made a turn, pulling into a driveway. Trooper Weatherly initiated a traffic stop for failing to stop at the sign, but the driver quickly backed out of the driveway and began fleeing.
37 with him. Stand by. We're going westbound on North Eye.
Westbound on North Eye.
Going southbound on 18.
Southbound on 18th Street.
As the suspect fled through residential streets, other troopers quickly positioned themselves in the area, working to box the vehicle in and limit the suspect's escape options. Meanwhile, Trooper Weatherly remained the primary unit in the pursuit, closely following the suspect's every move.
Going southbound on Alley, going to this street.
Southbound on Alley.
Going north on 18.
I'm coming.
Hands! Unlock the car right now!
The vehicle was confirmed as the stolen Elantra, and Sousa was transported to the Sebastian County Detention Center. She was booked for felony fleeing and possession of a stolen vehicle with a $10,000 bond set. Detectives are also investigating her connection to other break-ins and vehicle thefts. On Friday, December 20th, 2024, Trooper Chase Landry observed a Chrysler 300 as vehicle nearly collided with another car. After following the Chrysler, Trooper Landry noticed it was heading northbound on U.S. Highway 67 with an expired Arkansas license plate. Trooper Landry initiated a traffic stop, but the driver, Malcolm Curry, exited onto McCain Road and illegally maneuvered around another car, crossing into oncoming traffic and running a red light. The trooper activated his sirens and notified Arkansas State Police Communications that he was in an active pursuit.
We're getting back on 67 south. He just blacked out on me. Speed's about 70.
The suspect, Malcolm Curry, accelerated at a high rate of speed, quickly gaining distance between himself and Trooper Landry. However, the trooper kept the suspect in sight from a distance. After about 7 minutes, Trooper Landry closed the gap and caught up with the suspect once again.
We're going to take the point. Westbound on Colonel Glenn. Westbound Colonel Glenn. north on Bowman.
North level.
Correction. Staying westbound, Colonel William.
17 Little Rock, I'm secondary. I'll call it. We're passing David O'Donnell now, westbound. Speed to 90. Turning. Gonna go north on Lawson.
He wrecked out.
As the suspect made a left turn, he lost control of the vehicle and crashed into the gate of a Subaru dealership. He then exited the vehicle and began fleeing on foot. The suspect was later apprehended by Trooper Hunter Glover. During an inventory of Curry's vehicle, a black backpack was found containing 2 pounds of suspected marijuana, 14 boxes of psychoactive mushrooms, 3 bottles of suspected promethazine, and 47 suspected ecstasy pills. After being read his rights, Curry confirmed the pills were ecstasy. While transporting Curry to Baptist Hospital in Little Rock for treatment, Trooper David Calvert waited for a tow to remove the vehicle. After Curry was released from the hospital, he was taken to the Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility, where he faced multiple charges, including possession of controlled substances, reckless driving, fleeing, and criminal mischief. On August 27, 2024, a Kentucky state trooper tried to stop a cafe-style motorcycle for traffic violations. The driver, Ricky Pilkington from Louisville, refused to stop and led troopers on a pursuit.
It's going to be a sport bike. I don't have a color. White operator, wearing shorts and gray t-shirt, all in. Drive. He's about 100 like traffic. 421.
Chasing a motorcyclist can be incredibly difficult for troopers. A pit maneuver is never an option, and the best they can do is wait for backup or hope the motorcyclist stops on their own. Let's watch this chase and see how it played out in this case.
Alright, it's going way down. About 60 miles an hour right now. Passing Farmag Avenue. Way down in Navy south here. He's signaling that he's slowing down. We're turning left onto, I believe it's the 27 lane. He's taking back off. We're in a 35 mile an hour zone. We're on Spencer Mattingly Road. No traffic. Stay south again.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Realizing the situation was getting worse, the motorcyclist decided to pull over, knowing he could face even bigger trouble if he continued fleeing. Troopers quickly exited their patrol cars and arrested him without incident.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do not move!
Hey, listen, man.
Do not move! Lay on your stomach! Lay on your stomach! You're gonna get tased if you don't get on your stomach! Get on your stomach! Do not move!
Hey, I just want to get to my daughter, man.
Don't move! Stop! Sorry, man. I just want to get to my daughter. It's all over.
You're lucky you didn't die.
I just want to get to my daughter, man.
How much you got to drink?
None. My daughter's dead, man.
The motorcyclist, later identified as Ricky Pilkington, was taken into custody by Kentucky state troopers. Ricky Pilkington was arrested and booked at the Nelson County Jail on charges including speeding, assaulting a police officer, fleeing or evading, reckless driving, resisting arrest, and several other violations. His bond is set at $20,000.